So we have a vessel that is divided into two parts with a piston. Now initially the piston was dividing the volume in two equal parts, each containing 1 mole of air. In equilibrium at T0 is equal to 300 Kelvin, the volume of upper part is eta times greater than that of the lower part. So initially the piston was at the middle, but because of the mass of the piston it will start to come down. So it's given that at equilibrium temperature the ratio of these volumes is eta. Now it is asked at what temperature will the ratio of these volumes be equal to eta dash. So let's say the temperature at some temperature T, the piston moves, and now the ratio of the volumes is eta dash. So we need to find what is T. So the piston has some mass, but initially at T0 it is at rest, and finally at T temperature also it is at rest. So because the piston is at rest, we can do force balance on the piston. So let's do that. mg, so in first case, is equal to P2 minus P1 into A. So let's say A is the area of the piston. And eventually that same mg is equal to P2 dash minus P1 dash into A. So this gives our first equation, P2 minus P1 is equal to P2 dash minus P1 dash. The mass of the piston is not given, so just let's let go of this part. So we are only interested in this part. So initially the pressure difference, whatever is the pressure difference initially, same pressure difference is finally also. Now we don't know the pressure, so we'll write these in terms of temperature and volume. So P2 becomes, so NR if I take out, this is T0 by V2 minus T0 by V1, because both P2 and P1 are at T0. And is equal to NR T by V2 dash minus T by V1 dash. Now by simple geometry, if the volume of V1 by V2 is eta, then we know V1 is equal to eta times total volume upon eta plus 1. Again, this ratio of the volumes is eta. So that means the volume of this part alone is eta upon eta plus 1 times total volume. So that's what we have written here. And the volume of this small part is 1 upon eta plus 1 into total volume. Similarly, for eventual condition also, we'll write these two equations. And now we are going to replace V1, V2, V1 dash, V2 dash by these quantities. So V will get cancelled out everywhere and we will be left with this equation, where our only variable is T. So we just solve that and get our answer.